So the question is it hard to apply for residency? And I say, in theory, no. Once you have your long-term visa, you come here to Italy, you then have to apply for residency. Your residency overtakes your visa. So once you have residency, you don't have to reapply for your visa every year, okay? The hardest part is actually getting the visa, because all that paperwork that you did to get your visa, it's the same paperwork that you need to apply for residency. So for myself, that will be copies of my bank statements showing my passive income. It will be my health insurance showing that I have at least a year's worth of health insurance, and then my lease and or purchase agreement showing that you have a place to live. So you apply for your visa, you land in Italy. Within 8 days, you must then go to the post office, you get a yellow packet, and it's your application for residency. You fill out the application, you put in all those documents that you use to apply for your visa, have to go into the application. Costs about 100 euros for the application, and you send it in to the questura. The questura is like the police office, immigration office for your local community that you are living in. You then will you send that in at the post office, you'll then get a receipt. You need to hold on to this receipt because it shows that this is your receipt that you applied. You're in the process of applying for residency. So you hold on to that in case there's any questions, you get stopped by the police, whatever. You're in the process of applying. From there, you wait for the questura to answer your application, and they will send you a registered letter that says, now you have an appointment to come see us. You now have to bring another set of all that same paperwork along with 4 passport photos. You need to come to the questura, you need to get your fingerprints taken, and that's how they'll start to process your application. So when I say in theory, it's easy to apply for residency because the visa is the hardest part, right? You've already done the hard work. Okay, so I applied for residency within, I think, 6 days of landing. Sent in my paperwork. I waited 4 months and I finally got my appointment. So this is my appointment letter. And look, this is not unique to me. This is pretty common. I've heard worse. I've heard a little bit better. I've heard a lot worse that this process takes longer. I waited 4 months to get this piece of paper. It tells me when my appointment is. It's September 3rd of 2025 at 11:24 a.m. I knew it was going to take a long time. I didn't realize, it would take 4 months to get the letter and then another 8 months to actually get the appointment. My issue right now that I'm waiting for my Italian lawyer to get back to me is my visa actually expires July 15th. So that's almost 2 months before the appointment for residency. Now what I've heard is it's fine because I have this receipt that says I'm in the process. So I can leave and move about because I'm in the process. They know, and this is common, you just hold on to the receipt. So I'm still waiting to find out from my attorney to see if it's going to be problematic. I've heard between my visa expiring and this appointment, I can only go from Italy to the US direct, and that's it. I can't go anywhere else while I'm waiting for this appointment. I'm waiting to see if I can move up the appointment. I don't know. And I'll do another video, but this is for temporary residency. This is not permanent residency. They're two very different things. And this is not unique to me. This is the process of applying and getting these appointments at the questura and applying for residency. It's a long process. It's not necessarily difficult if you have all the paperwork, which you did have all that same paperwork because you used it to apply for your visa. But yes, it's a lengthy process.